Why didn't you just say you don't like posers? Why did we have this?
I don't want to sound like a poser. Hi guys, welcome to podcast 7.
Why are you doing the intro again? We already did the intro once.
We did it like seven times
you
already.
fucking poser.
We've done podcast 7 intro 7 times.
Why? You know we do multiple intros. It's literally on everyone in the B-roll.
If you're just joining us, this is episode 7.
Welcome back to episode 8.
Thanks for tuning in to episode 7, guys.
What's up, guys? Welcome to podcast 7. Just keep doing it every 10 minutes.
He always has the same tone whenever he intros anything.
What's up, guys?
What's up, guys?
I was gonna say, what, are you just like
What's up, guys? It's my bag here with podcast 7 for the IMBG podcast. Today I'm joined by Larry the Weeb Harris. We've got Michael, the Best Buy employee Solsky.
I like how that's the best thing you can come up with.
It wasn't even the best. I was just like, what's the lamest fucking shit I could come up with?
Just call him Laffy Taffy.
We've got Dean, the...
It's called Laffy Taffy. Isn't there a fucking Laffy Taffy song?
Oh,
Check
Christ,
that
I
out,
don't know.
Taffy.
Too many.
Yeah, that's it.
That terrible fucking song.
We've got Dean, the possibly gay Bruno.
That's so bad.
And then we got Sean.
How is he the possibly gay?
Well, we don't have Logan anymore, so...
No, Larry's right here.
Dude, I've seen his...
Is Larry gay, though?
Oh, because of Phil. So this week...
We're not talking about that. No.
This week, our mutual friend asked us if Larry was gay.
No, we're not talking about that.
I gave him a very vague maybe.
So I figured...
I told him, I'm like, tell him yes.
So I figured
Okay.
we'd start this out with a discussion. Is Larry gay?
Yes.
Could be.
No.
Yes.
The jury's still out?
Yeah, I don't...
He just said yes 3 times.
Yes. And you're just like,
Yes, I'm gay.
I don't
He's
know,
like,
let's
so
do-
guys, the jury's still
let's do
out
a
on
60
this.
minutes on this and figure it out.
But we're not in a closet, so it can't be true.
It feels like a closet.
not gonna
it
come
feels
out
like
of
a
your
It's
closet.
like
It
a
does.
walk-in closet.
It does feel like a walk-in.
Walking closet.
It feels more like an Anne Frank attic or something.
Aww.
We better stay quiet.
Or the Nazis will murder us? Is your girlfriend the Nazi in this situation?
She does have a very Aryan look about her.
Oh my.
Nine.
She is very German. Her middle name is... No.
Her middle name is Adolf.
We just see her goose step across the doorway. We're just like, oh, hey.
Did I ever...
You guys want
Nothing
free
Jewish going on
armbands?
here.
Only counting our pennies.
Jewish going on here.
Everyone hide your little sacks of gold.
Whoa!
Sean, that was fucked up. Why would you say
Sean,
that?
Jesus.
I apologize.
Logan!
Logan.
Did I ever tell you about the time that there was a customer in H.H. Gregg that I directed to an aisle doing, like, a whole, like, actual
Yes.
Nazi walk?
Yes, you've told
probably.
me about it like at least once a week.
Have you seen the
You
video?
love bringing up
You
your
worked at
fucking
H.H.
Nazi
Gregg?
shit.
Was he not here last week?
Yeah, he was here.
Yeah, I was.
So, I work at H.H. Gregg.
He
That's
works
been
at
established.
H.H. Gregg.
So
Oh,
do
okay.
It's been established.
Gotcha. That's right.
How's business there anyway lately?
Oh
Booming.
man, it's dead as hell. Oh. So, I figured we'd start out with a very happy topic. Rurouni Kenshin creator charged with possession of child pornography.
Glad I know
Have
this
you
is gonna come up.
seen the actual manga?
Is that
Those
series
things are
still
fucking
going on?
dark. I'm not surprised.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Need
it's still
something to
ongoing.
lighten up your
Well,
life.
it's hiatus now, but
That's almost
But they
like
were still
Berserk levels
writing
of
it.
shit.
yeah, it was
God
still coming out.
Damn it.
Can we just acknowledge that, like, basically in this day and age now, 1 out of 2 men is a sexual deviant?
Well, hang on.
What if the guy was just like, Rurouni Kenshin needs to end, but I can't bring myself to do it. I need to go to extreme measures.
So he just
I'm gonna
downs
get
a
caught-
shitload of cheese
Right,
pizza?
I'm gonna get caught with tons of cheese pizza, and I'm gonna get fucked.
Well, to be fair, it was only like 5 DVDs or some shit. It wasn't like a whole lot of cheese pizza.
I will not be.
5
there.
DVDs is a lot more cheese pizza than I own.
Well, hang on, because we talked about the laws in
5
Japan.
DVDs is 5 more DVDs than I own.
We talked about the laws in Japan, and they are a little flippant when it comes to age of, consent and
Apparently
whatnot.
not, because they arrested his ass.
Well, they were 15, that's why. But we know the age of consent is 16 there, so, I mean,
How
Close
old are
enough.
these girls?
See, but that's the
They're
thing.
the
Is as soon as
question
they
mark,
start,
question mark, question mark
as
age.
soon as they turn 16, he's
As
not
soon-
interested.
Yeah.
As soon as they turn tick-ting.
Well, I like how they had a previous interview where they asked him, and he was like, "Yeah, I'm attracted to high school girls," and then they just glazed over it.
Was that an actual thing? I've never seen that.
It was an actual quote he said where he was attracted to high school girls.
Jesus Christ.
I mean,
Uh,
Is that surprising?
have
though?
you
Like,
seen anime?
Right,
though?
that's what I was about to say. Like, is that surprising though?
It's
No, but
literally
Every
a thing.
anime
It's
that's
not.
ever been made.
It's not surprising, but it's usually unspoken. You just don't like
Well,
go into an interview
We all
like,
have the
"Hey,
perversion.
dude,
we're
I
just not gonna
fucking
talk
love that
about it."
underage shit."
it's weird for him because like he's only really done Rurouni Kenshin, and Rurouni Kenshin's not.
It's not crazy
It's
like
not like crazy over the top
exposed. Like,
titties and penetration everywhere.
And
It's
there's no
not
high
High School of the
schools.
how,
Dead.
Yeah,
how did
there's-
I put it? Mad tentacles and questionable ages.
Yeah. Yeah, everyone's of the age of consent except for some.
Oh man. Do you got one you want to roll with, or you want me to keep going?
I mean, do you want to talk about like the only actual piece of big news that happened this week?
I got a couple of big newses actually.
No, I mean like the actual big news.
Yeah, go for it. There,
Wait,
watch
did the
ta-
Rurouni Kenshin
Larry.
dude count as big news?
Watch the table. Pull it over a little bit.
Did Rurouni Kenshin count as big news?
No.
No, not
It did
really.
for me.
Okay.
It's
Now I gotta wait for him to finish that fucking book again. It's bad enough I'm waiting on Berserk. Fucking series is older than I am. It's
It
still
is.
not done.
fuck Game of Thrones. I want fucking Berserk to end.
Yes.
I love Game of Thrones.
But yeah, like the only thing that's actually like big news this week is, did you hear what happened about more stuff with Battlefront 2?
I have EA news too. This is fun. What happened?
Where
Wait, with Disney?
oh, this ties into that, yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Where it was the I think it was Belgium was looking into it and they go, "Hey, this whole loot box thing seems really fucking weird. Let's take a look into it. Oh yeah, this is straight up gambling."
Well, Hawaii they took that to a Supreme Court.
Yeah, hey, and Belgium literally goes, "Hey, this is gambling. We're gonna send this up to like the EU like
Why
Department
is that
of
gambling?
because you're paying money to maybe get something."
It's
that
not
you
so
want.
much gambling; it's the fact that it's a gambling-like system that targets underage kids. That's essentially what they're angry about.
I have heard this argument, and it
I don't care either way because I mean I don't have my
What's
mom's
the
credit
difference
card.
between
I'm an
opening a
adult.
loot box
Mhm.
and opening a
Crystal meth, right? I know. What's the difference?
and opening like a pack of like baseball cards, Magic the Gathering cards? What's
Baseball
the,
cards don't exist.
Ooh, that's a good analogy.
What's the
actually. Go ahead.
what's the difference?
Mike actually might be able to weigh in on this best because he
I was
does
gonna say,
this shit.
With Magic cards, I get guaranteed value when I open packs. When I open loot crates,
Value is an
I don't
implied
get value.
Value is an implied thing. It may not be valuable to you,
Um,
but it may be valuable to someone.
I can't digitally.
Magic the Gathering has no
Well,
value to me whatsoever.
I can't
but
even- use my
Even if I
mom's
have
credit
the
card to buy it all?
dregs of Magic the Gathering, I could still go to someone and go, "Here's 1,000 of them. Give me 10 cents."
you can technically sell your account.
That's
Yeah,
But I
Battlefront
can't.
or
But I
whatever.
can't sell
That's
just
technically
the
against their
contents
terms
of
of
the loot
service.
pack.
You can't
Regardless.
you can't sell your
With
account.
baseball
no,
cards.
you can't legally, but the point is we're trying to.
You can legally sell Magic cards.
But-
though.
With baseball and Magic
I-
cards, you're getting what you paid for, like, in value.
you do get an equivalent value based on
With a
like
loot
cost
box,
of release.
you're, like, possibly getting
with the
less than the
implied-
value
with
of what
the
you paid.
implied
What the way I differentiate is
thought
I
of
cannot
resale.
I cannot open a loot crate and sell just this one skin I get out of it.
Yeah.
But
Whereas-
that's circumstantial. The whole point, even in
No,
Magic
no,
cards
it's
or
the-
baseball cards, is that not necessarily the purpose is resale, though.
You will get at least the cost of that pack in that pack. That's the thing. So to compare it against, like, say, Rocket League system, where every single item is it worth at least one key that you pay for it. Every time you are guaranteed to get your money's worth in an equivalent item.
What do you mean by
Whereas
money's
Battlefront, you might pay $1 and get something that's worth like 10 cents or completely
Well, it's not even that.
worthless.
Well, how is it
Digital
worth-
items are actually not worth anything.
Yeah,
Well,
there's no-
true, but like
concurrent value.
even within their economy though, you can't actually do anything to establish an economy in there. It's
Well, that's my
gambling
point. How do you
instead of an
know-
economy.
But how do
Yes.
you know it's worth 10 cents?
What do you mean?
Like you were just saying, like in like a
Well,
Battlefront
you
crate.
you can't in Battlefront. You can't determine worth on them. It's more of a gambling for skins. Whereas in other games where you can actually trade and evaluate items, like because they have a digital economy that is constantly monitored and like pretty much kept in check. There are items like the White Hat in Rocket League is worth like $10,000 right now because it's a single fucking item that you get for like finding a game-breaking glitch that can like destroy everything. Whereas, like, say a skin that I just opened up that I got like 6 of is worth 1 key. But that 1 key is the base value for an item that you can hold. So you can buy 1 key, open a crate with 1 key, or trade that item out for another key and just continue the cycle. There's no value of cycle with the Battlefront one. You get shit, you gambled and got shit.
Well, I mean,
You actually lost money on it because there's no inherent value on those to keep them in check at the base minimum of $1.
well, Counter-Strike's the same way.
But you're measuring value.
Fuck Counter-Strike.
I could
Fuck
spend
you.
$3 on opening a case and get something that's worth 10 cents.
But you're measuring value.
Well,
based
I'm not saying it on
resale
that.
value.
I'm just saying the EA thing.
Well, I'm just saying it's not Battlefront's fault that this system is the way it is. It's their fault for being the biggest person to do it
I'll agree with
and
that.
get their shit stuck in the fryer.
I'll agree with that 150%.
I still don't think it's gambling though, because you're implying value based on resaleability. But the idea
within itself. Within
sure,
its
within
own
whatever
economy.
ecosystem it has, right? That's fine, but that's not its purpose. Like, inherently, when you get baseball cards, or if you get your Rocket League whatever the fucks, or skins in Overwatch, whatever, its purpose is not to be resold inherently. Its purpose is to be aesthetic, or to do this, or to do that. And then, if we're going to turn it around and say, like, yes, maybe that thing that's worth only 10 cents that you got in a Battlefront box is only worth 10 cents, that might be what a person is looking for when they roll and get that crate. The value of it is an implied thing. It
Right.
might be
Okay,
garbage
that's
to you,
subjective,
but
that's-
that's subjective.
But
Okay,
that's
So
like
then
saying
how is
that
it gambling if anything, the value of anything, what that thing means to someone, whether it be monetarily or
But
non-monetarily,
that's like saying
Hold
that
on.
is
Go ahead.
different for everybody.
Go ahead.
But that's like saying that like the gumball machines they had during the prohibition were gambling, because it's like, okay, so you drop your coin in here, it falls in the hole, you go through all this stuff, you might get your quarterback, but you always get a gumball. Because you get that gumball, it's not gambling.
So
It's a
that doesn't
gumball.
sound
the
like
one
gambling
big
to me.
thing I could say for it is there's nothing to keep the value of those crates in check. You could open up 50 crates as a 10-year-old kid. You can open up 50 crates, get the same shitty item every single time.
Oh, it's fucked.
And lose every single time. It's not just that system, though. It's just that system in general can be considered a gambling system that's targeted towards younger gamers.
So are you saying that if they better balanced the content of the loot crates, it would then no longer be considered gambling?
I think they should change the rating of the game if they want to do a
No,
gambling
the
system.
only
I think
way
they
to
should
make
do what
it
they
not
do in
gambling
China
is it
and
can't be random.
show us the drop rates. China has it so that if you have a
Yeah.
fucking gambling type system in your game, you have to like reveal your drop rates for
literally
everything.
to the point where Overwatch gives people who play in China different loot crates than everywhere else,
Yeah,
so they don't have to reveal the loot crate values for
to
everywhere
everybody
else.
I
See,
I think if
that's
you're
a
gonna,
lot.
I think
That's
if
a
you're
thing they
gonna
have to
include
do.
it, I think the game rating should go up,
I
or they should come up with an
I don't think
online.
it's-
I
game
don't think it
rating
should.
system.
I don't think a game rating is the issue because kids are
You
gonna
know
buy
how,
shit
you know
either
how
way.
you fix it? You have microtransactions, but instead of buying loot boxes,
You buy the
you
item.
just buy the item.
Well, the problem with the whole
Add a
It's
gambling
not
label
gambling.
But the,
Add a
the
marketplace.
problem
Yeah.
with the gambling label on stuff is that that will cause the game to not be able to be sold in certain regions.
Exactly.
Okay.
Because it has because there are gambling laws different all over the world.
Exactly.
And it's like, oh,
And that's why this is a good thing, because if it gets labeled as gambling and they go, "Oh
Right.
shit, we can't sell this game in this region anymore," either they're not going to have it in that region, and
we're going to
everyone's
be an
going to buy that
adults-only
game.
game, and then you can't buy them at your normal retailers.
Yes,
I'm not worried
and
about that.
everyone will go and try to find that version of the game, or they'll
They
go,
also
"Well,
can't advertise.
either
Yeah,
they'll
I'm
just go,
also not
okay,
worried
then we
about
just
that.
won't put it
The
in the
internet
game,
exists.
and
you
it'll
don't need
be
to advertise
actively
anymore.
better for everybody."
Yeah.
Like
I agree.
if
Loot boxes.
this loot box literally gets labeled as gambling, and it's banned in the EU, that's actively better for everybody.
Yeah, I agree.
I honestly think loot boxes are more detrimental to a game than positive. Not in terms of growth of
I think it
market.
depends on what you're getting out of it.
Because it's not-
But that's the problem. It's more loot box systems more than other. Fuck users over to a point that they won't buy them eventually. Than like a fair trade on them.
Because
Well, once
it's
again, I
not
think
even
it
just
really
like
depends
microtransactions. Like microtransactions are scummy in general.
Yeah.
But if you just have a marketplace for stuff, whatever you buy and you know
So
exactly what
if
you're
you
going
did
to
the
get.
marketplace, I think the best way to do that is you have to progress to be able to actually purchase some of the items. So it's not just like you go in and you get all that purple
So
shit
it's not
for
just pay to
Battlefront.
win. Yeah.
Yeah. In order to balance pay to win, it's like, hey, in order to use this item, you have to be a certain level or a certain rank or a certain fucking area in the game, and then you could buy this item.
Now, are you guys talking specifically about, like, gear? Like,
I'm talking about.
I don't know how
lineage in
Battlefront's
general.
loot system works.
Right. Like, for instance, like Overwatch.
Yeah.
As you level, every time you level, you get a loot box that you open, and it randomly rolls aesthetics or in-game currency, which you spend on aesthetics. And then, so it's every time you level, every time you complete your 3 weekly challenges and special random events that they have going on. But that's all it is. It's aesthetics, voice lines, poses, shit like that, plus in-game currency that you can spend on those things individually without actually buying a loot crate. So it does not affect gameplay at all.
Right.
Yeah, it's.
I like shit like that.
Right.
I think that's one of the few.
But the fact that you can
ways.
still spend real money on it is what there's a problem with. If
I'll
they
agree with
had that, but you couldn't spend money on it,
It'd be fine.
it would be fine.
But
it
then
wouldn't
wait,
be
there
gambling
Or
then.
if it had that, the best way I can put it.
It's the fact that you have to spend real money is what makes
Well, you
it
don't
gambling.
have
If-
to, though.
But
if
you can.
Yeah.
But it's my money. If it's like, for instance, Halloween
But
just came
it's,
around.
we're talking about kids. We're not talking about
we're
adults.
not-
Adults are fine. You could
This
fucking
is
do
targeted
it.
towards children.
Dude, I will
not-
spend $500
not
on
adults.
Rocket
Well, then,
League
okay,
right
then
now.
once again, then why is it that? So, okay, here's a kid. Let's say he's 10, right? What money is he using to buy crates with?
Oh, his parents.
Or
Why isn't it's
or
his parents'
you can literally
responsibility
go
to
buy a Visa card.
But it's also
don't
not.
have to be 18
it's
to
also
unlock
not
something.
targeted at kids. It's targeted at people that have addictive personalities.
Sure.
Well, no,
See,
You're
the
fine
law
with
is
that.
strictly
There are
targeted
people who
towards
will
kids.
literally go, "Oh man, I want to buy this thing. What I want, I'm gonna do it again. Oh, it's only $2. I'm gonna do it again. Oh, it's only $2. I'm gonna do it again." That's the issue. It's not
for all intents and
just
purposes,
kids.
It is gambling. It's just on a different. It's on a different plane from traditional gambling.
see, I guess
You're
in
not
my
gambling
head,
for money.
when
You're
I'm-
gambling for digital
Yeah.
worth.
When I think about gambling, I think there's the potential that I'm going to walk away with something or nothing. And in the
Which
case
that
of
could happen.
no, in a loot crate, you're going to
Yeah, you're
get
getting
something.
I see
You
what you're
will
saying
get
there.
something.
I get it.
Whether it's important to you or not,
It's subjective.
it's subjective.
Yes.
But you are getting something for your money.
I guess I could see where he's coming from with that.
I could, yeah, no, it's. You
So
still
how-
get
so what-
something, but the thing is, you could still.
The gamble is
lose.
whether it's something you want.
It's not even something you want, because the thing is, like, based on drop rates and everything like that, you roll 30 times in a row, you get something shitty every single time. You've
Yeah.
lost a shitload of money, and that's very common in these loot crate systems. Is there's no check system to make sure that if you spent like $50, you are gonna walk away with something that somehow values what you spent, even in a game's economy.
Right.
So, in that aspect, like if you walk away losing $50 and getting like 50 of the same skin, you're kind of fucked on that, and you lost a lot of money anyway.
See, a good thing that Overwatch does, and that is if you get dupes, it just pays you in-game
currency. Yeah.
Which is so Overwatch, even though you can spend real money on it, and even like Rocket League, I like their loot systems because they do have weird stuff. Like if you trade in, like even on Rocket League, if I trade in 5 of my items, I can upgrade.
Right.
If you trade in on Overwatch or you get dupes, you literally get the in-game currency
Right.
for it.
Mhm.
CSGO is the same
Plus-
way. You get upgrades.
Yeah, like CSGO, I'm kind of like 50-50 with because
It's-
there is a weird market for it, but their
Yeah.
economy balances itself most of the time.
It depends. It's
Yeah.
very fluctuant.
But the big thing is, it's like for this.
The thing I don't
I think you have to
support-
establish an economy of some sort. You have to establish a base value for your items.
There has to be
You
a
have to
marketplace.
make sure there is value behind what your users are spending to ensure that they're going to get it. So that way you get out of the gambling territory and you get more into the like just straight plateau of
Like
I
a
spend,
marketplace.
I get, I spend, I
Right.
get.
I think honestly the best way to quell the masses would be to add a
Murder them.
marketplace.
Euthanize.
Yeah, euthanize the marketplace. No, A, add a marketplace, and B, maybe add a lockdown system where you can only maybe purchase 10 crates a week or something like that.
I think you
That
could
way
ju-
you're not inhibiting like that addictive personality
I buy
trait.
What
I
if
buy
at the
a
very
shitload of
least?
stuff.
What if
Why
at the
buy
very
keys
least?
though?
What if at the very least
What
they
if the
just
marketplace
released
existed?
the stats for what are the chances that I'm going to roll
Right,
a
like China.
legendary?
Like China does. That's
Like,
now-
what are the chances I'm going to roll a legendary? Being completely
So-
transparent that I have a 0.05% chance of rolling a legendary.
Still problem
Right.
with doing that with kids because it's still them gambling away money for it.
Well, then
Here-
once
hold
again,
on,
the
hold on,
kids
hold on.
thing though. It's
Here
like,
is the legit
why-
quote
why-
from Belgium about why they consider it gambling. It's literally the add-on boxes contents, which are randomized, mix money and addiction, and thus is a form of gambling.
So it's basic. It's the base form of gambling.
I guess
It's gambling.
That's-
It's just
that's
I actually don't like that.
I don't agree
reasoning
with that
even.
at all.
But the problem is, it's gambling. We can agree it's gambling. It's.
I don't agree that that's gambling.
You don't think that when you put money into a video game on a random game of chance, like roulette or something like that, that you don't think that's gambling? At
No,
all.
because I'm getting something. Now, whether
You're
it's
gambling
something...
on what you get.
What about an arcade?
See, no, when I think gambling, once again, I'm going to go back to, I feel like gambling in the traditional sense is I walk away with something or nothing.
Yeah. The fact that you're getting something gives him levity
you can
to
still
say
get something,
it's
but
not
if
gambling.
But it could be still lesser value.
Right,
than
but
what you
like,
spent.
once again,
I guess
value
in a
is
broad
subjective.
sense, you're right. It's a gamble when I drive my fucking car to work.
Yeah.
But you got to
But
think,
that's
when
not
they're marketing
gambling.
it to kids, when they're marketing to PG-13 audience, you're gambling.
See, fuck
in
the
a
kids.
lower form.
I think
Because
that's
You can't say
a
fuck the kids.
parent-
That's the whole reason they're doing
But
this.
but why the fuck is it now that we're going to rebrand the content of a game where it hasn't been or is just now becoming a huge issue because parents can't keep an eye on what the fuck their kids are doing with their credit card?
Oh, I don't disagree at all. Parents suck.
Yeah, no.
We
I
live
think
in an iPad mod
I think parents
generation.
suck.
So a game that has a loot crate system might get dubbed as being gambling and thus can't be sold in Australia
So
or
let's
some
put it this
shit
way:
like
you
that.
could be a 16-year-old kid, have a checking account, put your card through on that.
Sure.
Yeah.
That's a kid gambling.
See, that goes back to that fucking thing about gambling. This is the whole root is, like, I get it. Like, it doesn't necessarily... The
You're putting
term,
money on a game of
I
chance.
feel like the term gambling is what we're talking about right now is too broad.
Yeah.
Me driving my car home tonight is a gamble that I might live or die.
Yes.
Everything's a fucking gamble. Me eating this candy is a gamble that I don't choke on it and die.
But this is
Well,
a voluntary...
things
Or it's got
being
fentanyl in it.
the difference between things being a gamble and gambling is gambling involves money.
Yes.
All right. The definition of gamble.
Just
One,
suck a dick. No.
Suck a
play
dick.
games of chance for money,
Nobody bitch.
bet. Or 2, take risky action in hope of a desired result.
That's gambling, right?
Fellatio.
Your desired result is the
Fellatio.
loot crate good item is fellatio,
Yes.
and you're putting money to try and get fellatio.
Yep.
On Craigslist.
Debt consolidation, gambling.
So
I guess.
anytime you
I
put
don't
your
know.
penis in
It's
someone's
just-
mouth, it's like it's a gamble if they're gonna bite it off or if you're gonna get fellatio.
But that's a gamble versus gambling.
Yeah. If I put money on fellatio and I got my dick bit off, then I'd be mad about gambling.
Well, no,
Because I didn't
then
get
you
what I
lost.
paid for.
You lost.
So, okay, so let's roll this back then, because obviously I have a bit of a narrow
I think this is one
perspective
of the
on it.
longest conconversations we ever
Probably.
had. This is kind of
Good,
crazy.
because
This
there's
is
not
pretty
a lot
much
of
a
fucking
topic
news.
now.
So-
I got a ton. I got like 5 pages.
Let's roll this back a minute then, because obviously I'm a little off base on
So
this.
Sean's just a dirty, money-hungry piece of shit EA exec.
Correct.
You fat bagoo.
You fucking put this in your face, you fat bagoo.
So, all right. So let's just say the Battlefront 2 gets dubbed as a gambling game that gets slapped on it. What are the negatives we're looking at as far as
The
on
negatives
a-
is
a
EA
go-
might become a good company, so we'll lose jokes.
No, that's not
No. The negative is if you can't gamble anymore, the simple things that happens is that they go, man, we can't make games for the price that we are now. The price of games goes up. But that's been proven.
Have you
that
seen
you
the indie
can-
market?
But that I was gonna say that's been proven
Like
that you
Witcher,
can make games
like,
that
same
aren't
price for a
on
game.
that. So that's the only downside that I could think of.
I think the downside
And
is we
some
won't get as
companies
many cool customizations that'll expand the lifespan of a game. That's my so.
Do you think
The-
this would even extend the lifespan of the game?
Borderlands
So the
Sure.
reason I started playing more Rocket League is because the crate system was introduced. Like I was only like maybe 50 hours deep when they introduced the crate system, and when I started getting into the like, hey, I can earn some shit and kind of fuck with the community more and interact more. Like I started playing a little bit more. Now I just fucking own people in that game. I lose every match.
Mike, I can't hear you over sucking your own dick.
But no, it's literally it's like that is what kept me in the game is because it kept going.
So
through,
you
and
would
it-
say gambling incentivized you to play the game more?
oh god,
Oh
I
my!
have a problem.
I'm addicted.
See now, Urban Dictionary defines gambling as
Oh, boy.
when you're not sure if you have to fart or shit and you take the chance anyway. That's what gambling is all about.
That sounds like something EA does every time they release a game.
That's not a terrible statement.
Right.
That's a factual thing he said.
Any final comments on this one? I feel like we're winding down here.
Fuck pay to win.
Yeah, fuck Konami.
All right.
Why?
Urban Dictionary defines EA as an evil corporation set on buying every video game company till there is nothing left.
No, that's Vivendi.
That has been proven science.
Do you don't know who Vivendi is?
No.
Yeah,
They are literally the evilest game corporation ever. Literally, what they'll do is they go. They're literally
Who
trying
do
to.
they own?
There's a whole bunch.
So they're
literally-
like the
they're
Google
like
of the
Viacom.
gaming
They are
world.
No,
literally
they're like
Yeah, they're
Viacom,
like
pretty much.
Viacom.
Jesus.
They're literally
Yeah.
trying to buy EA right now.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, and what they do is they will buy a company and then go, man, you guys are really good. Give us all of your assets. You're now shut down.
Yep.
Or they will force them to make shit until they shut themselves down.
Disney.
Why are they shutting companies down though?
So they have
So
less
they have all the,
competition.
yes, they have all the rights to everything.
What is the end goal?
If you
To
own
own
everything,
Monopoly.
if you own all the assets, people have to come to you for the assets.
Holy
Disney.
It's
Evil
literally they're
holds the-
trying to make a monopoly.
It's the
Not
golden
only that-
rule. Whoever has all the gold, who has all the power.
Yeah.
But think about so they buy Epic Games. Now they own the Unreal Engine.
Pretty much.
Right. So
What
now
do
you
you-
got to pay $3,000 instead of the $250 you would if you're dev.
Jesus Christ.
What do you call a cow with a twitch?
Cam
Milkshake.
girls.
I can't get this fucking rapper
Milk,
word.
milkshake.
I don't think that's the joke.
No, it sounds
a
like a milkshake.
Beef jerky.
Damn.
Cows are female.
What did John do when his dog ate his science book?
Fucked them.
He took the words right out of his mouth.
That's fucked up. That poor dog.
Fucking laughy.
All right.
So,
So
Let's-
more
let's
EA.
talk about
He
games.
followed the dog
I'll say,
until
like-
it took a shit.
my final thoughts on this is like, if it's gambling or not, even the fact that it's getting considered as gambling is a step in the right direction.
I'll agree with
To
that.
maybe getting people to look at this and go, maybe this is really shitty. Maybe we should tone this back. Because
Kind of reset it.
the few cons that we would have for like getting rid of microtransactions greatly don't outweigh the pros of it.
Yeah, it sure does.
Hey, you want cooldowns? Wait 5 hours, or you can spend $1.50. That's what's going to happen next. Animal Crossing Pocket Camp.
More EA news this week. The Plants vs. Zombies creator fired from EA for allegedly objecting to a pay-to-win strategy. George Fan was let go years ago after speaking with Edmund McMillan of Super Meat Boy Binding of Isaac. Edmund actually exposed the story about how the sequel, It's About Time, Plants vs. Zombies 2, It's About Time, was being pushed as a pay-to-win, whereas Fan didn't want that model. PopCap, the company that he created, was bought by EA in 2011, and my exact quote is, and has since shit all over the franchise. So yeah, EA legit had a pay-to-win plan for Plants vs. Zombies 2, literally the top-down one. George Fan, I believe his name was, objected to it. Edmund McMillan, who was pretty good friends with him at the time, literally was talking to like some gaming magazines, like, yeah, EA's like a piece of shit. This is what they tried to pull. So that actually just got
I'm just waiting for the
exposed.
day where you buy a game, you get home, you put it on, you get that opening cinematic, and it's like, please wait 5 hours to start the game, or pay $17 more.
Oh, you mean every game that installs on your system as you get home?
No, but you get to pay extra to get in.
You gotta
under that
pay
seven-
extra to get past the
Ooh.
cinematic.
You mean every mobile game ever?
Yeah, right.
All the time? All of them? Even the ones that people are like, oh, it's not that bad. No, it's
Wait,
that
does Animal
bad.
Crossing have a money gate?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
It does, but it's not like anything.
Hey,
Like,
remember when
Yeah.
we were...
Yeah, it's not that bad. Wink.
No, it literally, like, I have maxed out every single day, every activity that I could do, and there's no reason you should ever.
But you could do more if you pay.
I can't tell you what else I could do.
But you could do more.
I really couldn't tell you what
Give
else
them
I could do.
$5,
again.
they'll tell you.
I'll tell you what you could do. More.
More.
Oh god, I spent $500. I'm lying.
It's been out for a week. I'm broke.
Now, would that be considered gambling?
I sold the house. Oh god.
I
No, 'cause
spent
you're
500 bells.
Okay. But yeah, I
I
just.
owe so much money to that motherfucker Nook. He's gonna foreclose.
He's gonna break my legs.
So that was more EA.
How will I
news.
go fishing now?
They're even shitting on like the super small indie games that were like just mobile games and now FPSs.
Yeah, look what they did to Geometry Wars and every other studio they bought out.
Yeah, Geometry Wars was fucked up.
R.I.P. No,
Wanna
they're
rot-
making games now.
Want to rotate?
Sure.
Go for it.
So, you want to talk about games that everyone loves? Destiny 2.
Okay.
People, it's amazing, like, man, people were talking about like it's so much fun to play. They're having tons of fun playing it as like the game started, and now it just seems like so grindy as we're getting towards the end of the game. And
oh, you're talking about the
and it turns out that like over time they actually just started giving people less XP for doing the same things.
Yep.
And they didn't tell anybody they were doing that.
No.
It literally took people testing it and going, we're actually just getting less XP now. And now that we caught on...
Hey, way to block the mic so no one can hear him talking.
Shut up.
And now that they caught on... they actually lifted it. So now you're getting the normal XP that you should be getting.
Yeah, that's...
No, it wasn't their fault, though. It was a glitch in the Matrix or some shit like that. They didn't know it was happening until people told them it was happening. I'm like, how? That seems like you're gaining EXP. Oh, no, we didn't know it was happening. Really? Because it seems pretty procedural to me.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem like
are we talking specifically XP?
Yeah.
Like EXP.
Like in-game
I don't remember.
experience.
See, I didn't... You should be max XP level by...
Well, you get the vanity boxes if you keep leveling.
That's right. That's why I didn't notice.
Yeah.
I don't fucking care.
Yeah.
Got it.
So here's
I don't give a shit about the vanity
Destiny
stuff.
2 in general, like it's not as popular as the first one. You could tell. I remember for the first
I
one,
disagree. I
people
love the
were
shit out of it.
I loved it
You
for
were
the
not the
3 weeks.
majority. You are that minority.
The majority.
The majority.
I loved it for the first 3 weeks I played it.
Well, here's my big thing. It's like, remember Destiny 1, like how much people talked about it? And like,
Yeah, because it had the hype train.
Now
This
it's
game
just
didn't.
kind of meh, yeah.
Well, literally everyone that I talk to that loves Destiny says the same thing about Destiny 2, where they go, man, this fixed everything that we wanted to get fixed about Destiny 1. I still wish it was just Destiny 1.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much.
I totally disagree. I
You ever
played
think
Destiny
Sean
1.
just like disagrees with everything just to be that guy?
Probably.
Stop being that guy. It sucks.
It's not gambling. Destiny 2 doesn't suck.
No, it's
Oh
not
my
that
god, I love the movie The Room. It was artistically sound.
He's the reverse 1%.
Kevin Spacey didn't do anything wrong.
Whoa, we already... If he keeps... I almost choked.
I saw that.
I almost choked on a Kevin Spacey. But, he can keep touching as many kids as he wants as long as he keeps making amazing movies and TV shows. So what was that, Mr. Opposite? I don't know what you want to call yourself. Negativo?
Destiny 2 was good.
Destiny 2's good. It did
False!
improve upon everything that I had problems with in the first one.
Yep.
And I like it better than the first one.
I can agree with all those statements. I'm still not playing it.
Well, I've
Well,
reached...
that's he literally...
Well, like any normal
he
game, though.
just said the same thing you did, but
Yeah.
the majority of players just don't give a shit.
Yeah,
like,
I've gotten to the
like
I've
it's
gotten to
just
endgame.
too much like Destiny 1, where everyone's just like, if they just made these improvements to Destiny 1, it just would have been better. Because Destiny 1 was really supposed to be, what, like a 10-year game? They said it was supposed to be 10 or 15-year game? Something like that, and they were just going to keep updating it and adding new stuff to it. And then they went, no, Destiny 2, buy a new game. And everyone was like,
okay.
that's great, we're excited for all these changes, but, like, the fuck?
Well, the problem with Destiny 1 was they did the stupidest thing in the world, which was, hey, we got these new fancy consoles, but let's make it for last gen too, because that seems like a good idea. And then they had to throttle everything back on the next gen to make up for shit gen previously, and it just fucked everything in development.
You mean like Final Fantasy 14?
Yes.
Did you hear about the shit that happened with that in development?
No.
Where they made it for all the consoles and everything, so it went on PS4, PC, and everything like that, but also for PS3. So whenever they would do new DLC, it would have to come out on the PS3 as well. And because of that, the hardware limitations of the PS3 would be like, you can only make this area so big. You can only put this many things in here.
Yep.
So it would actively ruin the experience.
Your bags can
for
only be
all
this big.
the PC. Yeah.
Your stash
Your
can only be this
inventory can only be this large.
big. We can only fit so many
That was
pixels.
actually a huge issue.
Yeah.
Speaking of like things being on like past gen consoles, I was watching TV earlier and I saw a commercial for the new Just Dance game.
Oh, amazing.
And like, it was like focusing on like the Switch one, but then like they like show like the boxes next to each other. It's coming out for fucking Wii.
What?
It's
Great.
coming out for Wii.
The regular Wii.
The original Wii.
The original Wii and Wii U.
I mean, to be fair, it's not that technically advanced of a game. So
Yeah, it's true.
might as well just throw it on anything. But
It's
people
just
will
music and flash
They have
screens.
them on mobile, yeah, so...
Just get people to buy it and make us money.
I didn't
Like,
realize
can you
they were
even
still making
find-
those games.
Can you even find a regular old Wii game in the main stores anymore?
No.
They sent
Exactly.
them all back last year, actually. I can confirm when H.H. Gregg sent them all back.
Even the discount bin.
Yep.
That's a thing.
nobody knows what I just did. I just gave Sean the dirtiest look in the world.
But if you go to like Walmart, there's the whole like
Oh, my
$20
bad.
shit section.
I didn't realize if you go to a dumpster fire, maybe.
Yeah, if you go to GameStop, you'll find them.
No,
Another valid dumpster fire.
We said dumpster
they're all
fire.
closing down. Them and Toys R Us just holding hands as they walk into the oblivion.
I'm waiting for GameStop to downsize and start doing clearance on their stores. There's like 2 items in the one that nobody's bought in ours in a while, and I want to get them.
See, I love how GameStop is like, man,
Borderlands shit.
if you ever go into GameStop, they're literally like, you look at their new model, it's like, man, we can't survive on just pre-owned video games anymore. All right, let's start doing board games and Funko Pops and card games and everything like that.
They even have figures and shit
Yeah.
now. Yeah, they have
Yeah.
statues and shit
Like,
that are overpriced. Don't
I-
buy them at GameStop.
I went into one in New Jersey where literally like an entire wall was Magic the Gathering, and I'm like, this is a video game store,
Oh, yeah,
right?
like, you go
Like-
to ones up in New York, they got like fucking display cases with the statuettes and shit.
Yeah.
Well, that's dude. Have you been in FYE recently?
No.
There's literally.
I helped hang
no
their new
music.
sign for $50.
There is
That's amazing.
There is almost no music anymore.
Oh, they
No,
reworked
no.
the fucking
There-
DVD racks.
There
and it's
is
shit.
a literal like 20-foot long section sealing the fucking floor of
Funko
Funko
Pops.
Pops.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They might as well just call it for your fucking Funko.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm surprised there's not a Funko store where that Disney store was, and then that other store was after that, and the other store was after that, and the other store was after that.
what was the music store in our mall?
Probably the one where the
Gallery
Disney
is
store.
Gallery.
No,
Seven.
there was one before that. It was like Waves or something like that. It was like we're talking super 90s
Yeah,
shit.
we're talking. I was
don't
pretty
Do you
much
remember this
dead.
shit?
No.
Oh, it was so weird.
Of course, you would remember the fucking '90s
Yeah, the
music
90s
store that was
music
in the old
grad-
fucking
Oh,
mall.
I'm sorry. Am I not like one of the most 90s people you know? Yeah.
They
that's what I
allow
thought.
skateboards in here. Fucking faggot longboarder.
Oh, goddamn fucking laughs.
It's
Fucking
he's-
laughs.
Mike's the kind of guy. It's like that video rental store. You like Blockbuster? Be like, no, the more obscure one.
Would you guys wear a shirt that was my face really stupid and it said laughs for I don't want to say it.
I'll say it.
Go
I don't
ahead.
give a shit.
Well, no, I didn't want to say it to expose it because I wanted it to be like an inside thing, but
Well, then fucking mute the mic real quick.
okay.
Edit
Okay.
it out
Nuke
after.
the mic.
Why are you muting it?
Yeah, no, it's not.
But yeah, it would just
gonna
be
stop.
LAF. So
Yeah,
we just
laugh
muted it so
in
nobody
his
heard it.
face.
It would
Why
just
are
be.
you mute? You edit these afterwards.
He does.
He doesn't edit
Like,
shit.
Like muting that was so
All I
unnecessary.
do is slip
I was
off.
gonna-
I cut off the front,
I
I
was
cut
gonna
off the
say-
back, and I just put them
And
somewhere.
adds
just
the
like-
B-roll.
He looks at it, he's like, all right, I'm going to edit this. 5 hours long. Yeah, fuck it.
That's fine.
It's
Pretty
all
much.
good. But no,
No one said the N word.
it would just be me like, and they just laugh, and you
Does
don't.
it spell it out?
You can't
No,
tell. No,
no,
you can't
no,
tell
it's
anybody
just
what
laugh.
laugh means. It just is.
Yes.
I
would
mean,
wear
then
that
I would
stuff.
probably wear it. As long as it doesn't actually say all that.
I think we
No.
need to make these.
We should make these.
That's the
Let's
greatest
find a
thing I've
really
ever heard.
stupid picture of your face, though.
I'll make one. Whatever.
So basically every
here,
picture of him ever.
Want me to show you?
Yeah, every
Oh. No.
picture that
What
anyone's
if
ever
it
taken.
becomes
of
like a huge thing, like Supreme or whatever, and nobody knows what laugh?
Laugh Industries, and everyone's like, "What the fuck is laugh?" And then it's just my face, like in different poses. Like someday
You're
it's
like
gonna-
the biggest competitor for Neff.
Like, people are
Fuck
just
yeah.
like, oh, it means life's always fun, and he's having fun.
And we don't.
life's a fuck.
we
You mean
never
like-
confirm or deny. We just go yes.
You mean
Yes.
like how
Yes,
like
it means those things.
LG doesn't actually stand for life's good?
Long guy.
Lazy
Like, GE,
racial Italian word.
GE doesn't actually
I
stand
think
for
we
get
know.
erect.
I'm Italian. I don't care. I'm a racist. I was
He's
gonna
a
say
mu-
I'm an Italian that's racist against
I was
myself.
gonna say, I like how he had that pretty much
Racist.
isolated of him just going, I'm racist.
Hey, we
LG
got you
doesn't
isolated
actually
too
mean
now.
life's good, right?
Good. Put that shit fucking everywhere.
Yeah, it means
It's
life's
just gonna
great.
be it's gonna be our channel button.
I don't think
I'm
that's
racist.
correct.
I'm racist.
Back on topic.
I think that's their slogan.
What? I'm racist?
No.
Oh shit, that one was a really good one. What? I'm racist.
Oh, you know what LG stands for?
Life's good.
No, that's their slogan.
Life's cool.
Little
False.
goats.
Little coats, no.
LemonParty.com
Lionsgate.
No.
is good.
No.
I know what it is or I wouldn't bring it up.
Oh, you do know what it is?
Yeah.
Lucky Gold Star.
Yeah.
The fuck?
What?
That's their brand.
They used to
name.
get gold stars
That's
when they were
so
in kindergarten.
Chinese sounding. It's Chinese.
That was
It's
like
Korean.
that was the company name was Lucky Gold Star,
Yeah.
and they just shortened it to LG.
Like, they were a restaurant, and then they're like, let's make TVs.
We
Well,
got
it's like
Oh,
got
we got
three
some
Koreans
extra
here, let's make a
TV
TV.
panel this week for the fried rice. Now we're going to make a TV. I don't know why they're Italian. They went from Chinese to Italian in that sentence.
It's
Oh,
basically
they're
like
Chi-Italian.
Nintendo. It's like for years, it's like we're making playing cards and and board games. Let's make this video game market thing.
Now we're going to make tablets. Invention of the fucking year still.
Hey, you can't fight it. It's
Oh,
true.
I can't. Whatever. It's a decent console. We went over this.
Yeah, what are we talking about now?
Net neutrality is getting killed.
Nah, whatever. Who cares? It's been getting killed for 13 years. I'm not over. Like, whatever.
Yeah, this thing happened.
Alright, just shut up. Let me
It's
pay
like-
my $5 for Google and we'll just get over it.
It's like fucking Coney. It keeps coming back
Yeah,
every
it's-
so often.
You're just like, I thought we got rid of it, but it's still here.
Oh, he's dead.
fucking
Nope,
Coney.
he's alive. Nope, he's dead.
It's like feminism. I thought we solved it, but it keeps coming back
Yeah,
around.
what are we on, like, third wave now?
It's like my herpes.
Coney, that's
It
fucking
flares
thing
up every once in a
proved it
while.
was
You gotta
fake.
cut it off.
Yeah, that was one of those. It's just like net neutrality is like halfway a good thing, halfway a bad thing. Like there's arguments for both of it. Like
Well, it's smart because they keep pushing it, and it's getting to the point where the people that actually care about it are starting to stop caring about it because it's just like I don't have enough time in my day to care about net neutrality anymore.
Now, I'm
because
not
it's every
one-
fucking month.
Like, I love seeing the posts on Reddit. It's like, I care about net neutrality. What do I do? And it's like, right to your center. It's like, I did that. Is there anything else? Nope.
call your senator.
Then-
that
then
was step
it's like-
two.
it's like-
is there anything after calling?
Stalk
no,
your senator.
No, it's like, unless you personally go tell them in person, it's like, yeah, that's about it. There's really nothing you personally can do.
Do you want to explain what net the net neutrality shit is?
No.
So net neutrality, in a very basic way, is saying that companies can't charge you to access certain sites. You pay for your internet, and you just get the internet. Without net neutrality, it's you pay for base internet, and then it's say if you wanted like Facebook or
It's
Twitter.
like a TV package.
Well, yeah, it's like if you wanted
Yeah.
Facebook or Twitter or anything like that, you might have to pay $5 more a month.
For the social
I think
pack.
VPNs are going to go through the roof because you're already paying that $5 a month, and guess what? You're going to access all that fucking content anyway because
Now-
they think you're just going to Sweden.
But you
I'm
don't, think
not one-
you don't think the sites are going to just be able to make it so that you're not able to access it through a VPN IP?
Well, my thing is,
I
they
mean,
think with a VPN,
it's a
it
possibility.
literally looks like you're just going to a random website out in the Netherlands or something.
No, but when you're trying to go to a website, you're pinging that website.
Yeah.
If that website, if Facebook,
It doesn't ping on your ISP; it pings on the VPN's ISP.
but that's my
Right,
point.
but
There, you would need something like Content ID, where we need
Yeah.
to verify your license to be able to use Facebook.
Yeah, that's
to access Facebook, and so
Yeah.
if you're going through a VPN,
that would have to be through Facebook.
Isn't that what we're talking about?
No, it's the service providers like Comcast and Verizon that would control that.
Well,
shit.
then either way, though, so you're trying to get to.
But you think they wouldn't just go, hey, Facebook, we'll pay you $1 billion if you do this for us, and they go, alright.
No, because they actually want Facebook to pay them because they're one of the highest bandwidth usages. That's the thing. It's the ISPs are dying, most of the cable ones, because of, like, literally cables dying at the same time. So they want either A, the big companies to pay them, like Netflix and Facebook, to be able to unthrottle their internet, or smaller companies will have
I'm-
throttled.
honestly,
Okay, so
I'm
then
kind of hoping it happens.
if this is going through,
I'm like 50-50 on
if
that.
this is the thing on the end of the ISP, though, same thing. If you're on a VPN, they could very easily make it so that it makes whenever you're trying to ping something
yeah.
that they want that you paid for.
I think
They're going to know that you're circumventing it either by going through a VPN or a proxy or
Yeah.
whatever, and they're going to not let you do it until they get that ping back from your specific IP.
Maybe.
Now, I'm not one for conspiracy theories, but, like, this shit keeps coming back up every so often. I'm pretty sure, like, somebody's just like,
Oh,
this
JFK
bad,
shot himself. I'll answer that for you.
this bad news is over here. Let's just make net neutrality a thing again so people don't realize this is happening in the world.
Yeah, trying to take their fucking folks away from fucking loot boxes. Those fuckers at EA!
EA backs net
No,
neutrality.
I think it's good though because Google's opposed to it, and Google's been running fiber all over the continent at this point. It's everywhere. Who gives a shit?
Google
right, you're
owns-
just gonna start
Google
paying for
practically
Google
owns
Fiber.
the internet.
I'm
They
thinking
own
at this
YouTube.
point, Google wants it to happen, and they're just gonna be like, yeah, we're gonna give fiber to everybody now, and they're gonna be able to do whatever they want.
Well,
and
Google
fuck
has
you.
its own cell provider service.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I never knew. I only just found that out like recently.
No,
Google,
they literally
so it's
circumvent
actually
the
a
government.
fairly legit
Yeah.
cell
it's
service.
pretty
plan.
As
legit.
weird
Right.
as weird and
Unfortunately, it's
lefty
only on
as Google is,
major
like,
areas.
Right.
yeah, as weird and lefty as Google is, they do a lot that helps everyone.
Sure.
Like absolutely everyone.
Shut your fucking Tamagotchi off. Let that piece of shit die.
Yeah, let him poop to death.
He's sleeping. Shut up.
Why does he keep saying, wake me up?
No, he just said, I'm going to bed. No, Google's like
Real
legit.
piece of shit.
By the way, on our
Wait,
thing,
what the
NEPA
fuck? Who
Fiber
announces they're going to
is
bed?
supposed to get nodes on a street that's like 2 streets away from us. So, I might get fiber. They don't care about net neutrality. They're just gonna give me speeds. Fuck you.
Wait, Google Fiber?
Yeah, no, what? No. NEPA Fiber.
Oh.
NEPA.
Right, I understand that. That doesn't make me feel like that's good fiber.
They're actually good.
Are
Like
they?
every review that you see, you actually get over their speeds because they can't regulate it perfectly yet. So it's like,
It's just-
oh, I paid for 100, I get 216.
What are the chances that
up
there's-
and down?
What are the chances there's going to be a node by me?
It might already be. We can check after this, but okay. Do you got one before I do Nintendo news?
God, this Nintendo news is gonna be canceled.
It's gonna be a super quick one.
Did you
So-
say this Nintendo news was going to be cancer?
Yeah.
It always is.
Right.
No, but like this one, because like there's
No.
there's literally like nothing that has happened with Nintendo like this week. So it's gonna be like
Animal Crossing on your mobile device.
it's,
All right, yeah, no, here we go. I guess we're doing
I was
it
gonna say,
now.
it's gonna be something shitty like that.
Alright, this week in Nintendo news, Animal Crossing Pocket Camp was released.
How did I fucking know?
I'm not even kidding. This is literally the news that I was gonna do.
This just in. The Wii.
Hold
This
on.
just in. The Switch still best invention of 2017.
Hold on, I
It's
just
a fucking tablet.
more Nintendo news coming in at this moment. Just Dance coming out for the Wii. Alright, I'm coming back.
You heard
early
it here
this week.
first.
You heard it.
Just Dance for the
You
Wii.
heard it here first, because nobody fucking knows about that.
That's
shit.
right, kids. Get your Wii out of storage if it still works. Hook it
Breaking
back
news,
up
ladies
if you
and
got the
gentlemen.
cables.
Breaking news.
I mean,
This
who would
just
recycle a
in.
perfectly good Wii?
Breaking news. This just in. The Switch is still just a tablet. Thank you.
By the way, Dean is the one who, in our one story, when Sean
Yeah,
was
that story you
breaking it
told
open.
we don't care.
No, I know, just the one
I
they were
don't
breaking open
fucking
the Wii.
care.
This is the Dean who was like,
Oh,
I
don't
shit.
Shut up.
Fucking
Wait, how often do you tell that story?
What's a
Enough.
care.
I
Wow.
have told Mike like twice, and he just gets like a dry
Yeah,
point
here
about
it
Why
is.
do you get angry?
Just Dance 2018. Wii, $25.
That's a fucking deal.
That's a steal. Maybe
Yeah.
I'll pick
Like
up
a
a Wii.
brand new game.
Maybe I'll pick up a Wii and that game for $35.
For a combo of $50.
And like, here's the weirdest part. If you just type in Just Dance 2018 in Amazon, that's the first result, is the Wii version.
They know where their money is.
Hell yeah.
They know where that market died.
Like, they're just like, hey, this is coming out for all you poor parents that couldn't get your kids a new game system since the Wii.
One of those Nintendo
How
swatches.
right-wing capitalists are you this week? No,
It's true. It's just like,
Here
hey,
you go, you broke fucking 3-job pieces of shit living in Section 8. Suck my dick. Look at my
Like
new
somebody at
job
Nintendo
pieces
was
of
just
shit.
like, hey, let's check the Wii servers. And they're like, there's a lot of people on these right now in this one area.
Wilkes-Barre.
Let's release a game for it.
Hey, you access card having honky fucks.
Why are there so many from Detroit still playing the Wii?
Oh, please. They don't even have power in Detroit. They couldn't measure that shit. It's a fucking war zone over there. You ever see Afghanistan? It's worse than that.
It is.
Chicago's getting there next.
Why don't you like that I destroyed that woman's Wii?
No, I just hate how many times he told the
Oh,
fucking
yeah, no,
story.
we've heard
No,
the
I
story.
just think it's funny that you could put a face to the guy who's like, glad my Wii doesn't look like that, or whatever the fuck he says. There's your face.
But nobody else can, because they can't fucking see him. So the story just goes unabated
If
again.
you don't think I'm gonna somehow get a picture of him and put it up during that section for the next 5 minutes,
Just link it to the SMD page.
yeah, no, I'm not doing that.
Yeah, no.
I'm not,
Shit's dead.
I'm not doing
What's next?
self-promotion.
Alright, so...
I do have some news you're gonna like.
I don't remember if we talked about this last week or not, but did we talk about Selma's safe mode?
Yes, where you just walk through the game and
Yeah,
everyone
there's-
who played the game likes the idea. Everyone who didn't play the game is kind of up in arms about it.
No, it's a shitty idea.
Well, so everyone.
It's a horror game and you're taking away the horror.
I think it's a shitty idea, but I haven't played that game.
The game does two. Like, I played the game. The game has two things that it does. You walk around and look at cool environments, and then there's the monsters, which are really fucking cool. You don't deal with them in the best ways, but that's literally half the game.
Yeah.
So why are they considering making this a thing?
Because people bitched about the monsters. So they're like, fuck you, we're just gonna get rid of them.
They're like, this is a really
So
cool
wait,
Maybe we
game.
didn't talk
people
about this.
just
Maybe we
wanted
talked
to
about it at
walk
work.
around and look at pretty shit.
Maybe.
So it's just missed
Yeah.
now. It's essentially
Yeah.
just Myst.
So imagine
With
Bioshock.
less puzzles.
Bioshock without the splicers.
Yeah.
Or Big Daddies.
Or anything scary.
Just a very
And I was
calm
gonna say,
environment.
and all the doors are open, and it's before the masquerade.
You know, this place is actually pretty nice.
I was gonna say, like, literally, it's just, hey,
It's
we're
a
gonna
little
make this horror game,
Mind comfy,
but
I
we're
mean,
just gonna make the environment kind of unsettling, but then not actually have anything scary.
Sounds super stupid.
I think it's a dumb idea, honestly.
I think they should.
I think if you're gonna make a horror game with a monster, you commit.
Yeah,
I
and like,
think if they're gonna
well, it's-
do a mod, just make it naked women.
I don't really care. Do whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's my gist.
I've never
If
played it.
people
I
are
don't
gonna
plan
pay
on
for
playing
it,
it.
then,
Yeah.
then make a thing that people
Yeah.
are pay
Yeah.
for. Go
You're
for it.
you're for adults touching kids then? Do whatever you want.
Kevin Spacey supporter.
Wow, you sound like a pedophile.
Yeah, you sound like you read Rurouni Kenshin.
You heard it here first, people. Sean likes little boys.
You sound like the Russians accused George Takei of molesting small children.
No, they just perpetuated the story.
All right, I
Wait,
think
now
it's
George Takei's in the news?
Oh yeah, you didn't know about
You
that?
didn't hear about this?
No!
Yo, he got accused by somebody of groping the balls, and then somebody came out with an audio clip of him admitting to groping somebody's balls and
Yo, we should get like a.
encouraging them.
We should
No,
get
that
like
was
a weekly...
Jason Ellis.
No, it was.
No, this was a Howard Stern one.
Okay.
But
We should get like a rapist news every week where we just talk about the new rapist.
who's
I
on the
don't know
rape
who's on
watch?
this one.
Rapist of the week.
who is the rape?
I like
week?
Rape Watch.
Did we talk about Lucy K? I think we did. That was like 2
If we
weeks
had
He
a
didn't
ago.
rape
rape
watch-
anybody. He just jerked off of them.
Yeah, he just.
We need like a super like 80s soundtrack this week in Rape Watch.
Like, just rip off the Baywatch soundtrack.
Yeah, pretty much.
Unsolved Mysteries theme song.
Like, just do it like John Walsh
Well, no, it's
on
a solved
fucking...
mystery. We know who's raping who at this point.
It's
You just need to talk like
It's just got
John
the
Walsh
best
on
song,
America's
though.
Most Wanted. We need your help to find this rapist.
It's just George Takei's photo right on the front page every time. You're like, oh shit, hold on.
Wrong guy. Wrong guy.
Every fucking
But no, he's fat too.
Just one tooth.
Just one.
Oh, okay. What do you think about that?
Just
One
one?
tooth. What do you think about that one
you.
smarty tooth? Here's one that you're actually gonna like. A new Bloodborne enemy was discovered after 3 years. The monster from the 2014 videos and promos of the game with the weird fire sickle hand thing.
Why are you telling us this? He clearly knows about it.
Yeah?
Yeah, they just found it. I don't know.
They've been in the dungeons for, like, since the game came out. I
No, they
fought them.
just found it.
I
No.
fought them.
This might be a different one. Then,
It
'cause
might
this
be.
was
Yeah,
literally
no, this is legitimately news.
this. Like this just happened. They had to
Like
like
last week.
access like some fragmented code to like pull them in.
Okay.
Speaking of pulling
So
them in,
it's not actually a real enemy. It's not actually
it's-
in the game.
It's
in the
data
game?
mining. Yeah, it's in the game data mining. It's kind of like how people go nuts for like Half-Life 3's cut content or Half-Life 2 cut content where you
Half-Life 3's cut content. All of Half-Life 3.
fucking everything.
0%.
But see, the thing about, like, finding a new monster in a game like Bloodborne, it's like, it's fine that it's there, but, like,
It's pretty balanced the way
literally
it is,
never
so.
gonna get to fight it.
Yeah,
Right.
unless you
So-
pull it in. It's just
It's
a cool.
on PS3.
I just figured it was a cool.
You can't
cool
just
story.
put it in.
PS4.
I can put it in wherever I want.
No, I just thought
Where
it
are
was
the
a-
boobs?
Rapist of the week, ladies and gentlemen.
No, I just thought it was a cool story because like they're still data mining the game and they think that there's actually like more in there. I like unused assets.
Of course there is. There's tons of unused stuff in there that's
Yeah.
been confirmed. But it's
Of
like,
course, they're still
But it's
looking
cool
through
that
the
they got
data mine
something with like
information.
full battle animations and everything like that.
Have
Like,
you met someone that likes Dark Souls and Bloodborne? That's literally the only thing they enjoy.
yeah,
in
that's
life.
literally all we do.
True, true.
But like in Dark Souls, there's a mod that lets you control boss characters, and it turns out that there's moves that you just never see that you can only do if you're controlling the boss character. Why the fuck is that there? Exactly.
Yeah.
It doesn't fucking matter.
Because
It's just
balancing.
cool stuff though. It's just like it's cool to look at it for a second and just be like, ah, that's a thing. That's cool.
What's next?
Session Kickstarter was launched and funded. I know I was talking about that a while ago. Black Friday 2017 happened. Did anybody picking up anything cool?
No.
I got an
I
air
got-
fryer.
I got a TV.
Dog toys.
Dog toys. I got Google Homes and a new Xbox controller after I spiked mine off the ground during Cuphead stream. So that one hasn't been working exactly the same. Call of Duty's getting a PUBG mode. Yeah, I'm just gonna glaze over that shit because who the fuck cares?
Is anybody playing Call of Duty? You?
No, Mike.
You? Mike? Are you guys playing Call of Duty?
Nope.
Perfect. No one cares.
Here's a quick question, and it's because I got into a debate online today, and I honestly want to know everyone's opinion here.
Oh boy.
You're wrong.
Where's the best pizza from?
New York.
Where's the pizza that you like from?
Jerry's.
You're fucking wrong. That pizza sucks.
No,
Yeah,
it
it's
doesn't.
garbage.
Fuck you both. No, we were talking about New York style pizza versus New Jersey versus Chicago versus any PA.
Well, I don't know because
Not Old Forge. Fuck Old Forge. No,
Old Forge
if
is
you
the
gotta
pizza
swear you're
capital.
fucking dead to me.
All right.
I don't even classify NEPA as a pizza type.
Yeah.
Eh.
Man, Old Forge
New York.
isn't just square. That's
We're
Sicilian.
about to put NEPA pizza on the map.
No, we're not.
Like
Come
Chicago.
get our Domino's. It's the fucking
I'm
best.
tapping out of this conversation
Best
right now.
Domino's
me
in the
too.
country. Right
Chicago,
here.
they just take like a deep thing and just pour shit into it and
Yeah.
call it pizza.
Yeah, they pretty
Yeah,
much do.
I'm not a fan of the
It's like they make a cake and call it a pizza.
Pretty much.
My take on pizza is there are particular places that I like more than others. But I like good pizza of any kind. New York,
Yes.
Chicago.
Does it
whatever.
have sauce? Does it have cheese?
Right, I'll
It doesn't
fucking
matter.
eat
I'll
it,
fucking
right.
eat it.
What if it doesn't have sauce or cheese but candy?
Then it's probably actual pizza from some Willy Wonka shit, and I don't care.
Alright, so a huge shout out this week to Hans Johansen for being the man.
What do you mean? That guy's a bitch?
Bitch.
that guy is
good
definitely
that
not a
happened.
bitch.
It had to
don't
happen over the
fucking
weekend.
know.
I don't know.
That dude,
No, that's been around for a while.
Was it? All right, because I was gonna say I didn't know anything about it.
mark my words, he's just warming up. Do you have anything else? Because I got like one more.
He's the pedophile
I got
of the
one
week.
more, and it's literally the stupidest thing ever.
Okay, do you want me to talk about a new game on Kickstarter
No,
that's actually
'cause-
pretty cool?
No, because that...
No, like legit.
Dude, he fucking called this in the car.
Sure.
What
Larry
did you
fucking
call?
called this shit in the car.
How?
So,
That's all you're ever excited about.
I like game development. I don't
So-
know, it's cool.
my last thing is, you probably heard me reference this a couple times.
Hold on. Before you do
But
this, what did you call in the car?
No, we'll get to it when we
Okay,
talk about your
okay,
thing.
go ahead.
I've referenced it a few times. It's because the fucking names to them are the actual worst pieces of garbage ever. So a new...
Pokemon, right?
A new...
You texted me about
Garbivore?
this,
Like
I
what?
think.
I don't think so. A new Undernight game just got announced.
Oh no, you didn't tell me this one.
The name is Undernight In Birth EXE Late Bracket St Bracket. Not latest. Late Bracket ST Bracket. In Birth. What the fuck does that mean? And what the shit is an Undernight?
Is this the secret working title for Kingdom Hearts 3?
No,
No,
it's
it's-
Blaze Blue.
It's some shit tier fighting game.
Wait, they don't know how to spell Blaze.
Oh, I'm familiar
It's
with Blaze
BlazBlue.
Blue. I actually really like Blaze,
Blaze Blue's fantastic, but that's just like some weird knockoff.
Right.
It's like they tried to make an indie version of Blaze Blue, and it wasn't Skullgirl, so no one cared.
Okay.
Alright, so that's my stupid game name of the fucking week.
What did you call?
Go for it. Why don't you
No,
tell us-
I want to know what you called
why
first.
don't you tell us the name of the game you're gonna?
You already know which one I did because I posted on Facebook, and you're the only one who like comments half the time on my Facebook posts. So
No one gives a shit about
Well,
you.
I told him, and he's like, "Well, I didn't check his Facebook." He's like, "Yeah, I saw it this morning, so I know we're gonna talk about it tonight."
Well,
you gotta admit, if you saw it, it does look pretty cool.
No, it looks cool, but
It's-
I knew you were gonna talk about it.
It's brand new. It's only got like 17 days left on Kickstarter, so I figured talk about
fucking
it.
kill
for
it
a
now.
while.
No
So
one
it's
donate.
not brand new. It's 13 days old.
It's called Truberbrook. It's a game that literally has like miniature sets that it takes place in. Imagine like Monkey Island Mist type shit, but it's literal like mini set pieces that they have on it. It's set in Germany, 1967, during the Cold War. It's got a very Twin Peaksy vibe, like X-Files vibe.
Twin Peaks and X-Files are very different.
No,
Yeah.
but that's the thing. Like
Not as
some of the
different as you'd think.
Yeah.
I don't know, I've watched both of them. They seem pretty different.
like the Twin Peaks in terms
Which
of like
do you
just
like
the.
better?
Twin Peaks.
Really?
Yeah.
That's what a lot of people say.
I love Twin Peaks, but X Files is still better.
So
Also, you want to know what my favorite games of all time is? Take a guess. It's Deadly Premonitions,
Sure.
which is literally Twin Peaks the game.
Right.
So, Twin Peaks in the fact that it has like a very normalized setting, which is some weird shit going on, but then X-Files later in the game because it takes a 180 from like some of the shit that they've kind of hinted at.
So instead of being like it's supernatural into it's not supernatural, it goes it's not supernatural into oh fuck aliens.
You don't see that's the thing. You don't even know at that point. They didn't release a ton.
Nobody
about it.
actually knows because the game isn't even halfway through being done.
Yeah, no,
So.
they have a lot of like development shit on it, which looks amazing. You play as Tannhauser, an American physics student who wins a trip, but mystery, quote unquote, ensues. No, it's just really cool because they're using almost like Tim Burton miniature set pieces, and they're really fucking detailed. Like they
Yeah,
look amazing.
Yeah, they're doing pretty interesting.
Tell me,
No,
does
it
it look
looks
amazing?
cool.
When we're talking about like handcrafted, this is better than Cuphead, in my opinion.
I was about to say, this game fucking crackhead. What is he?
Cuphead.
It's physically handcrafted. It's not like hand drawn. They literally build the sets by hand,
light them by hand,
and then
with natural light,
and then put the animation like in it. It's weird.
I've seen Kubo in the 2 strings.
Kind of.
Maybe.
Yeah, it's kind of a very similar thing, but
it's a bit more ambitious than that.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's pretty fucking ambitious.
How about that? That's the way I put it.
They handcrafted fucking water.
Yeah, which was really cool.
Like, fuck.
So, Kubo was great, and it's a great artistic masterpiece. They're doing something very similar, but in that point, it's all stop motion type shit.
Yeah.
But their sets, like, Kubo looks decent. This game is insanely detailed. Like, you see them, like, painting on, like, little mold spots in, like, the shower.
I'm
like,
watching it right now.
It's crazy looking. Like, don't you think?
Have you ever...
The animation is super smooth. It's not some janky, like, claymation shit. Like, it's very... They've overlaid it, like, the environments by 3D scanning them and having the guy interact on a different level.
My only problem is it looks very 2D.
I think it is 2D.
I mean, you are watching it on a 2D screen.
Well, no, it is, like... There's no...
Why'd you put any fucking glasses?
I hate you.
It's a cool looking game. Overall.
It's very Robot Chicken. I'm excited.
I guess
it does kind of look like Robot Chicken,
it made twice
but smoother.
It made twice its asking price.
Holy shit! Already?
It's been out for 13 days.
$187,254 pledged of $95,452.
Yeah, I didn't realize it hit that hard.
It's not that much.
It's been out for 2 weeks.
Yeah, I didn't realize it hit
They
like
start
that,
at 31 days.
Well, yeah, that's cool. I just didn't realize it hit so heavily. That's really cool. So they're 100% funded. Fund them more.
Yeah, it's a game at this point. I mean, unless they Project Phoenix it and you never get your game. And then...
I don't know. They have...
that's not even the first one.
The reason I backed it is
it's
because...
the biggest game.
So did you hear what actually came out about that?
Yeah, it's garbage.
Yeah, no, it was actually like... It's literally a Chinese company that put that out there, literally to take the money from that to make another game.
They embezzled it to make another game, and then the guy... what was it, the PR manager or something like that. He literally... They told him what they were going to do, and he's like, I no longer want to be included in any of this conversation. I'm going to pretend this isn't happening. And they're like, okay. And then they never included him in any of it. And then after the company went under, he was like, here's all the emails that they never included.
That's insane.
But yeah, they're a bunch of embezzlers.
If you guys continue to support it, currently in euros, it's at 160,726 euros. Once it hits 180,000 euros, the prologue, which is additional content, will be added to it. So whole new additional chapters will be thrown
That's
on.
pretty cool, actually.
So here's what's the cheapest physical edition I can get?
$30 US.
Fuck you, it's not that cheap.
It's $30 US. Oh, physical edition? It's like 160.
Physical with an art book.
It's like $160.
Probably 120, 160.
So in the description it says inspired by Twin Peaks, X-Files, Stranger Things, and Star Trek.
Makes sense.
I wonder
Star Trek. Like
I got the
Twin Peaks, X-Files, Stranger Things. I get the connection. Star Trek.
The Star Trek one is a little weird, and that's probably going to have to do with the story later on. But
alien sex.
I mean, the only reason I literally back this game is one, the looks, but two, because they have so much proof that they're actually working on it. Like, they went through a lot to make a lot of the sets and animation and a lot of the shit they did. So I'm like, $30. If I lose $30 on this, fuck it. That's my gamble this time.
I can tell you just by looking at the amount of effort they put into the Kickstarter page that they're going to make the game.
Yeah.
I was going to say that the fact that Kickstarter even has to be a thing, now where we're looking to go, if I lose $30 on this, fuck it, that shouldn't be a thing.
Yeah. It is.
That's pretty shitty.
So here's my
I've never lost any money in any Kickstarter investment I've ever done. And
Exactly.
I've kickstarted over 40 projects.
I'm at 21 as of this one. And
So
every single one I've gotten delivered. I have 2 right now that I'm backing. So
I'm pending, I think, like 18 right now.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Spent a lot of money on Kickstarter.
So my thing is, with Kickstarter, I both like and dislike the
How much
concept.
did you kick them?
30.
You don't want the boxed version?
I don't care about
that's what I was asking.
I don't
An art book?
So I don't care about
how much
that.
is it?
If it was a sequel to a game I loved, that's when I start looking at
You know, Larry's just yelling, how much is it? And everyone just fucking
Yeah, he
ignoring
literally
it.
just-
money do I have to throw at them?
He just said the thing I wanted, and I asked him what the price was, and he's just like glazed
The
over,
boxed
glazed over.
version?
With the art book.
160.
No, art book is a separate thing completely. That you pledge separate money
Alright,
for.
there isn't one with... Well, how much am I paying for the pledge and the art book?
Okay, so the breakdown, regular digital version, $29.
Right.
Early access version, looks like that's going to be
35.
something different. It doesn't say specifically. Boxed, $87. The art book is $69.
Fuck that. That's a
You
lot
can
of
get
money.
digital
$40.
wallpapers for $7.
That's a lot of money for a box and an art book.
That is.
Digital soundtrack is $18.
That's what I thought. It was right around 160 when I read it.
Usually, I'll pay about 120 for a box and an art book, depending on the project.
I just want an art book. I don't even care about
So if they
art.
did
I
a
just want
deluxe
book.
edition, I would probably pledge up to 150 if they did a miniature production set from the game.
That's way too time consuming.
Oh.
That's no, not even like if they just
That'd be
did
like a $300 pledge, if anything.
If they just plasticized like a little like one of those walls with like 2 or 3 objects across it and just like the artwork from the background.
Wait, hold on a second. The art book is one of our blah 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 blah. The digital version will be available as a DRM free download. It is included in the Digital Plus edition and all higher tiers, or can be added to the lower tier by adding $14.
Oh, so you get the physical edition and $14 you get an art book, but it's a digital art book, not a physical.
Yeah. Dad needs a physical.
Is that what you said?
Yes.
Yeah. So
Daddy needs physical.
a nice big physical like 8x11.
Well, no, there is a
art book.
physical version. It says the digital version will be available.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Daddy needs
I
physical.
think the hard copy. Yeah, the hard copy one is the one.
Yeah,
that
it's way
costs
too much for an
money.
art book.
$70 for an art book's really
You
expensive.
better
I
be
don't,
like a
I don't
top
care
tier
how many
Japanese
pages are
artist.
in there.
Yeah.
Like,
Eh.
there's got to be a large amount of boobs for me to pull the trigger on a $70 art book.
Like, dude, there's very few. I don't even know if I have them here, but there's
They're
very
also
few art
working
books
on
that I own in
Android and
general.
iOS versions.
Oh,
I don't doubt. Well, it's just a point.
yeah,
Click.
that's point click.
I would rather watch it though on a 4K television because they're literally
A
their
curved
environments are
4K
so,
television.
no, fuck curved.
Curved
It's going to be
4K.
available on the
The
Switch.
best way to watch Lord of the Rings is still on DVD.
It's going to be available on the Switch.
480p DVD.
I just have one question about that. Do you want to catch these hands? No.
I'm already catching them twice.
You're
Better
catching them
keep going.
twice this week. I forgot about that.
Mike, what platform are you getting it for?
PC.
You wouldn't get it for the Switch?
Oh my
I don't
God.
know how to answer that question.
If
properly.
you want to,
Play this portably?
I would rather play it in the highest resolution that I possibly could.
So, have you guys seen?
because of the detail, literally.
If you want to talk about some cool games that are already out that you can get, have you guys seen Battle Chasers?
No.
Yes.
Holy shit, that game looks
What the hell is
great.
that?
It's not a great game, though.
It's
It's a fine game. The art's great. It's very, Darksiders. I think it's the same guy that did Darksiders.
same guy who
I
did
can't remember his
Darksiders.
name.
It's a RPG that works a lot with like kind of the Final Fantasy X combat system, how you have like the turn order on the side and that's how you choose what you do. But imagine like Bravely Default, but with that kind of turn system. And you have Battle Chasers, but the artwork is just visually gorgeous, and it's coming out on the Switch. And the other game that you need to see,
And it was
looks
Kickstarted.
exactly like Bastion.
it looks a lot like Bastion.
It
And
looks
Battle Chasers?
exactly like Bastion.
And it was Kickstarted.
Yeah.
I don't know if it looks exactly like Bastion. I think his
Interesting.
art style's a little bit more different than Bastion's art
I
style.
might check- I
Wait
might
till you
actually
see
check that
the
out, 'cause that's
big
kinda cool
fighting
It's a
golem
bit
guy.
darker,
I
yeah.
see it.
You could definitely see the difference in him.
Navigating the overworld or navigating like an area looks
Yeah.
exactly like Bastion.
So, before I forget, my friend Pedro News. Still not out. Okay.
Still not out. Next. All right, what were you
So
going to say?
the other game that I also think we should totally play for the channel is this name is really confusing to say.
This name is really confusion. I love it already.
Yes, it's really confusing to say because
It's already given aneurysms.
it's easier to hear because it's Fight and Rage.
Like Fight a Raging Boner.
No, it's like
That's a great game.
imagine if you it's like fighting, but you took off
We're at a wedding. Stop.
the IG and did like the apostrophe N, so it's
Why is
fight
that a game? Hang on.
apostrophe N Rage.
So you fight and
Fight
you
and
rage.
rage.
Yeah, Fight and
So wait,
Rage.
is it Fight and Rage or Fighting Rage?
Fighting Rage.
Is it just like
But-
Mother Russia bleeds and that's it?
Fight.
So
and
you
rage.
fight and you rage.
Fight and rage.
But like, it's a beat 'em up.
It's
So
kind of
that-
like cock and balls.
It's like Streets of Fury or like any other game that was like that.
So
Double Dragon, yeah.
High five on that one.
It's like Streets of Rage. It's like
Dude.
Double Dragon. But the thing that makes it amazing is that the actual gameplay was designed by a person who's a huge fan of fighting games.
Oh Christ.
So it's the combat.
Absolver.
Is it like Mortal Kombat story system?
No.
No, I was gonna say.
So
I'm
you know how
done.
in like every beat 'em up game, you always go to the right.
Yeah.
This at the start, you have the option. You could go to the right and do the normal story, or you go to the left and be a fucking coward because you're running away.
How sick would an open world beat 'em up game be? Like where you could literally go through a city up, down, left,
Oh,
right.
it's also 15% off on Steam right now. It has a rating of 9 out of 10.
That's pretty sick.
Oh, did I
Yeah.
tell you I backed a 2D like Double Dragon Streets of Rage board game.
And
Is that up still?
No, it was down like months ago.
We need to
There you go,
play
Larry.
that.
It's called Streets of.
That's one of the characters you can play.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to play this one.
Oh, done. Yeah, absolutely.
you should,
But it's called Street Masters or something like that.
When does that come?
Or late next year, I think.
We need to play that. Like, we need to play
No,
that.
it was really cool. I backed it.
That's sick.
I gave him like $180.
like, it's a really fun beat 'em up. It looks really cool. You could do
And it's got boobs.
3-player co-op,
I back it. What's it called? Fight and Rage.
fight and rage.
And with a little ampersand thing, whatever, dash, comma, whatever. Fight and Rage.
And you can unlock anything that you fight in there as like a playable character.
That's pretty sick.
So any boss has any characters.
Are there more boob
So
characters?
super expandable.
There's a whole bunch of different characters. Oh yeah, there's a ton of boob characters.
Tons of boob
You
characters.
should see the shopkeeper of that game.
It's just a boob.
No,
Like a
literally,
literal one boob.
literally in the first 3 seconds, boobs literally get thrown at you.
Starting to sound like Muramas's fucking blade in this. I gotta get it.
Alright, guys. Bye.
Just gonna make a little order real quick.
Bye.
He's literally ordering it as we're speaking.
Get out of here, Hans Johansen. I don't care about you anymore.
And I said, bitch.
No way, bitch.
If you collect swords, I think you're a weirdo.
I don't.
Why?
I don't collect swords.
No.
Yeah, why is that the threshold for being like a weeb?
I don't know, like, because I could see, if you watch enough anime, I could see you starting to, like, Stockholm Syndrome, like, the women in it, like, how you like anime chicks, like, for hentai and shit like that. Are you pleading the fifth on this one all of a sudden?
No,
Okay.
I'm just confused, like,
He's
where this is
interested
going.
to see.
I
where
just,
this
I
goes.
Yeah,
think,
Like, what is it about swords that sets the
Yeah,
bar
what
too
is
far?
it about
Yeah.
swords?
So,
I
tentacle rape is fine, but swords is like, whoa, you're fucking weird.
So I
Well-
think when you start collecting like swords, you start thinking you're Japanese instead of just being like, yeah, no, I just like anime titties. You go into the, I
what
think
if
I'm
you-
gonna start being Japanese, and I want to go over there, and I'm gonna start using these weird Japanese words in everyday conversation with
You
people
took
who
the
think I'm
song
weird.
too far.
No, not even
But-
that. Like, there's people that do that, and you'll see them post like pictures of themselves, like, I have the power of 1,000 moons, and they'll hold their like giant anime sword, and you're just like,
Yeah,
that's
but
a little
that's-
cringy.
there's
That's
like a
cosplay.
couple weird cringy
No,
people,
not
and there's
cosplay.
also
That's
cosplay.
cosplay.
But like,
That's just cosplay.
is it just katanas for you, or is
Well,
it like
right.
any sword?
See, that was where I
if
was
I have
gonna
a
go because
huge ass claymore, you're
So,
like,
that's
no,
definitely not a
you're
Japanese
faggot.
thing, right?
As I cut you in half.
No, it's
You're
just the
faggot.
Japanese that it's not exclusive to sword collecting. It's if you watch anime and
So
do the
it's
whole hentai
just
thing.
katanas.
Yeah,
then.
it's just this like small
What if you
area.
only have katanas and you love katanas? You want to go to Japan to see them make more katanas, but that's where you never watched anime.
That's fine.
So you're a sword racer.
It's
So
just
it's
weird.
not swords.
No,
it's a
sword
combination
racers.
of anime plus swords for you.
But I see, like, it's weird. It's like you could have all the anime you want, but the second you put the swords on top of it, it just goes to this weird threshold for me.
But what?
I
So
think it's
basically-
weird that you think that's weird. Like,
It might be,
So-
but
what?
So if somebody's just like, all right, I just masturbated to hentai, it's like, all right, you're cool. And then they're like, now I'm gonna polish my katana. Whoa!
whoa!
So let me put it this way.
Fucking weirdo.
Larry tells me about how he likes hentai all the time. And he plays
yeah.
booby games in front of me.
Booby game.
That's fine. I like Larry. He's an awesome guy. If he was like, hey, you want to see my sword collection? We wouldn't be friends anymore.
Can't wait to show my
what-
sword collection.
What's so
So-
different about like, oh man, I watch anime all the time and I have all this stuff. Man, come look at my collection of body pillows.
No, still fine to me.
I've only got 3.
It's the swords that make
Wait.
I think
these
this. I think it's because you step over the threshold of like, all right, I admit that I jack off to these women that are drawn to look like I don't even know.
So if you
shiny.
did admit to jacking off to hentai, but you still had swords, is it okay?
Do you have swords because you're infatuated with the Japanese thing?
No, what if you just had a sword collection first, and you're like, well, I want to jack off to cartoons?
That's fine. I think when you collect the swords because it's almost like you have like a forced thing. Like, hey, I'm buying swords because I do this shit, and I think you become a weirdo, and I just don't like you because of your weirdo.
Now, what if he's like, boy, I love anime.
But
Do you
that's-
want to come over and see my collection of medieval sword replicas?
That's fine.
But that is just
It's just
hold on,
katanas.
hold on. But this is like the same thing where it's like, man, I love video games so much. Video games are awesome. I collect all this fucking crazy bullshit because of video games.
Do you want to
Well,
come
Larry-
over and see my head in a jar?
No, because like
You want to walk over and see my 2 fucking portal guns?
three.
3.
Fuck!
And a gravity
And,
gun.
yeah, and the
There's a
gravity
third
gun.
one down.
And the, what do you call it? The Bioshock Infinite, Skyhook.
I've never seen the third one.
Yeah, I got the 2 up there and the 1 down there.
God damn it!
Do you wanna
Swords are the weird part.
So,
If you just played video
Hold on,
games
hold on.
and
He
you
doesn't
love
even play
jacking
some.
into video game girls, you're fine. The moment you started collecting fucking weapons for it, fuck you.
No,
See, he's like, do
hold
you
on,
want to
hold
come
on.
over and see all my collector's edition video games that I've never opened?
No. Here's my weird part.
I've
Yeah,
killed
that's true. I don't
I've
open
killed
most of them.
people with my anime swords.
So here's the part. You could literally, so you can own, if you like hentai and Japanese shit and all that, you can own figures. Larry has many. I feel like I'm ragging on you in a weird way, but Larry has many.
I
You're my
don't,
best
because these
example.
are all-
I mean, raise your hand if you're the biggest weeb here.
You're literally just pointing out factual information, so I'm just like,
But the big
yes.
thing is, like, Larry has a ton of statues. Shit, I got an Ava somewhere up there, but fucking
But fucking,
and two
exactly.
two Contis right there.
So hold on, Larry. You do not own a single katana.
Choose your words carefully. We're about to kick you out.
You
of
do
this
not
fucking
own
shit.
any type of bladed Japanese weaponry.
No.
You don't have a pillow with big inflatable boobies on it.
No, I don't have a pillow with inflatable
His body
boobs.
pillow, they stuffed it
I
on
do
screen.
have body pillows.
We did stuff his pillow on stream.
That doesn't bother me. I like. It's just it gets
It's
to this
weird, right?
weird
It
territory
is really
where
weird.
it's like
Weird.
you go from like
Weapons make it too
So,
real.
like, are there
Is
people...
it-
I
Hold
think
on,
that's
hold
what
on.
it is.
Weapons make it too real.
That's a great way to put it.
Is it the fact? Is it not the fact of the actual weapon itself that makes it weird for you? Is it the fact that you think that because they collect the weapons, they think they can use the weapons?
Yes, perfect.
That makes
Okay,
sense.
you guys just summed it up in like 2 sentences there. It's that concept that it's like, okay, I can go from like separating
Hey
video
guys,
games from.
I'm a Horde Master.
So he hates the cringe
I must
part of
defend
it.
the
That's what
honor.
it is.
It's
the
not
cringe.
it's not
basically
the sword part of it that gets him.
No. You can own sword. Like if you
So-
just own the swords and you're not just like, yeah, dude, I got a couple because they're cool.
So you don't like people that LARP then?
No, a lot of people are right.
Magic
it's
missile.
Just, it's when you it's like when you do the whole Japanese thing, and all of a sudden you think because you watch the anime and all
That
this,
you
when
are a
you have the
samurai?
sword, yeah.
So it's the
I don't care if
kids-
you watch Weebs and you think you fucking date an
Well,
anime
what if
chick
you-
because you
It's
can
the
do VR
kids that
shit
are
like that.
online making the
So-
videos with the
so-
fucking Naruto
so
headbands.
he-
It's like,
so
they're
how about
making
this?
fun of me and they're holding the sword. It's
Yes.
like, I could kick your ass with this sword.
Yes.
So how about this? When I was a kid,
Oh Jesus Christ!
I
Get the fuck out of my house before this story
I
happens.
did-
When
I did
was a
karate.
kid, I was molested.
I did karate, I did kenpo, and I did
What
kendo.
the fuck is Kenpo and Kendo?
Kendo is fighting with the sword.
Kempo is like kelp.
Kempo is like a type of karate, but it was actually originated in Hawaii.
Ah.
So
Oh, so
I
what?
did
You
all
think
those
you're
kids.
Japanese because you do
Yes.
Hawaiian shit?
Yes,
I
I do.
learned something today.
Because you live in
Because-
Japan, you're Hawaiian.
Because I did kendo, I had to have a sword, and I watched anime.
That doesn't bother me. If you know how to use it, you're fine.
Well, he doesn't know how to use it now.
So
If you
wait,
know
at
how
the
to
root of
use
it
it,
all-
you're fine.
At the root of it all, Mike hates posers.
Yeah. Yeah, you just
Oh my god, that's what it comes down to.
you hate weed
Like,
posers.
The title of this episode is basically going to be Samurai Swords and Body Pillows.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I want to know, are there like
Why
people
didn't you
going...
just say you don't like posers? Why did we have this?
I don't want to sound like a poser.
Are there people going to Bed Bath & Beyond looking at the body pillows being like, this is nice and fluffy, I could hump this?
I've never humped my body pillow. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I ordered my body pillow offline. So
Does your body pillow
It-
have an anime chick on it?
yeah,
Of course it did.
of course. I
And
bought
so
it
you
both
because
sides. It's reversible.
I bought it
so there's
because
one
it had
on
an
two
anime
different
So
sides.
it's like
Are
two
there
different girls,
holes
it's like,
in it?
I'm mad at you
No.
tonight. Hello, sweetie.
There
No,
are no
same
holes in
girl.
it.
You just two different outfits.
Oh, God.
One
See,
is-
I would go with two different girls because then if the one's pissing you off, you just flip her around and there's another girl you can
Well, that's
talk
why you
You
got more
change the
pillows.
attitude.
That's why you get more pillows.
So wait, hold on. At the end of the night, you're like, oh man, it's getting. I'm getting super tired, guys. Time to go to bed. You walk over to the closet and you open the closet and there they all
They're
are.
just hanging.
the ladies.
Oh yeah. No,
They're like,
they're
Hello,
literally,
ladies.
they're literally in my closet right now.
Tonight's a Mizuki night. We're gonna.
Yeah.
Who is Mizuki?
I don't know.
I don't know. I just made that up.
Oh,
made it
okay.
Okay.
It's
I was like,
probably
do we-
Tonight's
somebody.
a Chi-Chi and Bulma night.
Yeah, there you go.
She's dead. Let's not talk about it.
Wow, that killed that conversation.
Welcome to Podcast 7. Chi-Chi's dead.
Welcome to
No, Chi-Chi's
Podcast
alive.
7.
Bulma's dead.
Perella hates posers.